Hi everyone, and welcome to Level Up English. I'm Samantha, and it's great to have you here. Our mission is simple. Don't just learn English, learn in English. Hi everyone, and welcome to Level Up English. I'm your host, Samantha. Today, we're honored to have leadership coach Benjamin with us to discuss a critical topic for career success. Welcome to the show, Benjamin.
Thanks for having me, Samantha. It's great to be here.
The topic for today's episode is something every professional needs to master. We're calling it Setting Yourself Up for Success, how to proactively manage your boss's expectations. So Benjamin, let's talk about a common scenario. You've just been handed a major new project, or perhaps you have a new boss. It can feel like you're starting from scratch and there's a lot of uncertainty. How can we build trust and establish a clear working dynamic right from the beginning?
That's a very common yet crucial challenge. Many people see the relationship with their boss as a simple one-way street. They assign, I execute. But this passive approach is often the root cause of misunderstandings and rework. The key to shifting from being a passive task taker to a proactive and trusted strategic partner lies in proactively managing expectations.
Strategic partner. I love that. It really reframes the dynamic. So how do we do that in practice?
We can break it down into three core communication techniques. The first one is what I call the alignment framework. When you receive a new task, don't just jump right into the work. First, you need to ask clarifying questions to fully understand three key things: the ultimate goal, the priorities, and what success looks like.
That sounds really important. Could you give us an example? Let's say your boss says, Benjamin, I need you to handle the marketing campaign for our new product. How should I respond?
Absolutely, I'm on it. To make sure we're perfectly aligned on the objectives for this campaign, I'd like to clarify a few points. What is the primary goal we want to achieve with this campaign? Are we focused more on brand awareness or direct sales conversions? Also, considering all our current projects, what is the priority level of this campaign? And finally, what would a successful outcome look like once this project is completed?
Wow, that brings so much clarity to the task. It not only prevents you from wasting effort on the wrong things, but also shows your boss that you are a thoughtful employee who considers the bigger picture.
Exactly. That's the power of the alignment framework. Now, the second technique is the proactive update. A lot of people are afraid to communicate with their boss, thinking they should only report good news or wait until everything is done. This is a huge mistake.
I can relate to that. Sometimes when you face a challenge midway through a project, you worry about being criticized, so you try to handle it on your own first.
But that often leads to the problem escalating, causing bigger issues for the team down the line. A truly professional approach is to provide regular, proactive updates on your progress, and more importantly, to flag risks early. For instance, you could say, the project is generally on track, but I've identified a potential delay in one area due to a lack of resources. I'd like to propose we request some additional support to mitigate this risk.
That approach gives your boss a sense of security and a clear view of the situation. It also demonstrates your problem-solving skills and sense of ownership. It's much more proactive than waiting for a problem to become a crisis.
That's right. The core idea of a proactive update is that you're not creating problems, you're anticipating them and proposing solutions. This brings us to the third technique, negotiating priorities. What do you do when you have too many tasks on your plate and feel completely overwhelmed?
I'd probably just work overtime quietly. Or maybe I tell my boss, I'm too busy, I can't finish it all.
Neither of those is an ideal solution. Working overtime can lead to burnout, while simply saying no can come across as uncooperative. This is where a magic phrase comes in handy. Could you help me prioritize?
Could you help me prioritize? It sounds a bit like you're pushing the problem back to your boss.
It might seem that way on the surface, but it actually sends a very positive message. You're effectively saying, I have tasks A, B, and C, and I understand they are all important. Since my time and energy are finite, I need your guidance to determine which task will deliver the most value to the team right now. This demonstrates your sense of responsibility and your commitment to the company's goals. You're giving the choice to your boss, but you're enabling that choice with a clear and organized report of your workload.
I I see it now. These 3 techniques, the alignment framework, the proactive update, and negotiating priorities, form a complete system. They help us reduce misunderstandings and rework from the very beginning, transforming us from simple doers into partners who can work alongside our managers to achieve shared goals.
Precisely. This approach doesn't just help you earn your boss's trust. More importantly, it paves the way for your future career growth. What you're demonstrating is a foundational level of management thinking and project leadership.
This is fantastic, Benjamin. I'm sure the communication skills you shared today will be incredibly valuable for all our listeners. And that's exactly what our Career Q series is all about, giving you practical communication tips you can use right away in your career. Before we wrap up, here's your Career Q's challenge for this week. Take one dream or goal you have for your future, break it down into the very first 3 smallest steps, and then say this sentence out loud. This week, I am going to... Your first step. The simple act of planning and speaking your intention is the first step to making it real. Share your experience with us using #LevelUpEnglish. And that's a wrap for today's episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to check out the show notes on your podcast app or on our website for a full transcript and all the resources we mentioned today. If you found this episode helpful, the best way to support the show is to hit follow or subscribe and leave us a quick review. Until next time, keep learning and keep growing. I'm Samantha, and this has been the Level Up English podcast.